Here we are, back for Showdown 2 2021. First race here is the man who designed the course, and that is Sam Roberts, and he's up against Todd Smith, and Todd Smith is off to a slow start. He's known for a slow start, but not a start this slow, and Sam is off. Sam Roberts off to an early lead. Off he goes. Todd Smith will be trailing. There's people still getting off the course, but the other competitors are there marshalling them away. Todd Smith over the balance, and Sam Roberts is already into the rig, and off he goes, looking like he's going to shoot away to victory here. Todd Smith won't be too happy with this race, but Sam Roberts put together a very quick race. Let's go hear from him. First race, you smashed him, Sam.
Damn right I did. I mean, I saw this outcome from the start, so...
No, it was a good course. Definitely doesn't play to my favour today, but yeah, just hit the first one with too much pace and couldn't get the flow on the monkey, so I sort of had to go again. But could have been the difference, but Sam did fast, so see how we go.
Is this a changing of the nerd guard, or did Sam just get lucky?
He got lucky. There's no change of the nerd.
We'll see about that.
Speaking of nerd, up next we have Broden Gopel, and he is up against Michael Fisher, and both of these guys, they can go. These two guys are very fast, and Michael Fisher off to his Gibbon start, and Broden has gone right with him. They are neck and neck, and Fish is off the wall and flying. Look at him go. He is around that cone, and Broden's just coming around now. Fish put a great deal of time into him over that little section. Let's see if Broden can come back through the rig. Fish is comfortably in the lead at the moment. Here comes Broden into the rig now. Fish has stalled a little, and it's given Broden a chance, and he's taken it. Look at that, and it's a dive. Let's go down and hear from him. What a race, guys. Who got the touch there?
I did. Old mate here, old mate Rhodes. It was an easy win. Yeah, I had plenty of time in there. No, I got my hand down on it, and his was just on top.
Holding hands.
Stuck in right at the last second too. Probably should take that extra swing on the bar there. Yeah. I'll learn for next time, that's for sure.
Great race.
All the best to him, mate. Awesome guy. Especially those nipples. It's great.
You go, guys.
Cheers.
This next race here should be a beauty. The fastest man in Showdown, Jade Jennett, and he is up against Thomas Hanton, and Thomas Hanton hasn't been at Showdown in a while. Let's see if he's rusty, because Thomas Hanton is very fast on his day. He's won Showdown before. Jade Jennett still looking for his maiden Showdown win, but look at him go. Jade Jennett, there's a reason they call him the fastest man in Showdown. He is winning by a mile here, and Thomas Hanton actually came off those bars just before, and that's the reason why he's so far behind at the moment. But here he comes. Jade Jennett is looking like he is going to post a very slick time here, and he's off, and he's hit the buzzer. And let's see Thomas Hanton come through the rig, if he can go. Oh, I was about to say mistake free, but he's made one. He's going to get up, get that ring, get back on. It costs a lot of time when you make a mistake in the rig, but he's off and hit the buzzer too. Let's hear from him. Tom, you had your work cut out up against Showdown's fastest man.
That's right.
On your
Something
first
like that.
comp back.
That's it, yeah. Just came back from a wine and steak lunchtime, a little bit, just chill, so we'll wind up for the next round, eh?
What do you reckon, Jada? That was slick.
Yeah, definitely can go faster. I like to feel the course out for my first run, keep my pace as well, and you know what, I'm super happy I got to race against this guy. He's a long-time Showdown competitor, hasn't been back for a bit, but it is so good to have him back.
It certainly is. Showdown legend Thomas Hanton, he's back. Up next, we've got a couple of up-and-coming speedsters in Jack Irwin and Josh Quinn. Now, keep an eye on Josh Quinn. He is extremely fast on these short courses. And off he goes. He's taken the lead already. Jack Irwin having a little bit of trouble on the bars, but watch Josh Quinn go when he gets down. He can go on these courses, and he's off. He's pretty smooth on his day. Here comes Jack coming through now as well. And Quinny's around the hat, and he's off. This floor's quite slick, so you don't want to be going around these cones too fast, or you'll end up on the ground. And Josh Quinn's posting a pretty quick time here. And that's going to be one of the faster ones we've seen so far. He's hit the buzzer, and Jack Irwin won't be far behind. Here he comes now. He's having a little bit of trouble in this last ring, but off he goes, and he's hitting the buzzer too. We'll go down and hear from him now. Quinny, it's a fast man's course, and you are a fast man.
Oh, cheers.
Jack was fast. He
Almost
yeah,
caught up.
yeah. I think we smashed the monkey bars, but it was tough. It was good.
Yeah, messed the monkey bars. Had to make an extra swing after my first jump. Almost caught up to him at the zip line, and then just rings went in my favour.
I was looking behind me. I was like, oh, he's coming, he's coming.
It was a very good comeback, Jack. What are we bringing in round 2?
Better.
Well, good luck, boys. Next up here, we have a couple of our developing athletes in Morgan Lidstone and Sonny Axnick. Now, Morgan Lidstone, he trains here with the Southside Ninjas at Crank, and he is improving every day, as you can see from previous Showdown videos. Morgan Lidstone, his goal here today is to go clean through the course, and Sonny Axnick, he's been coming just this year to the Showdown. He's one of the kids that's coming through the ninja system up here, and he's making great gains. He's training under the watchful eye of the great Bryson Klein, some say Showdown's greatest ever racer. Judging by results, he definitely is. He's never been beaten in any competition. But Morgan Lidstone, look at him go. This is actually a huge improvement from Morgan Lidstone, and he is off to hit the buzzer. He'll be very happy with this run. And Sonny Axnick, let's see what he's got left for the rest of this course, and he's generally pretty good in the air, so let's check that out. Yes, pretty smooth. Let's go down and hear from these guys. Morgan and Sonny, the improvement is evident in both of you guys.
Oh, I would 100% agree. I felt confident. I was able to do everything. Just about breathing, taking your time, making sure you do everything right. Isn't that right?
Yeah.
That was great. But two good runs there. What do you reckon of the course?
It's a really good course. I think it's not too long, but it's really good.
Yes.
Great work, guys.
Challenging yet fast.
That was very good.
Anyway, well done.
3, 2, 1, go!
Alright, that's it, boys. That's it. Let's go, Haydo. He's coming through well. There we go. All right, there we go, everyone. Haydo is smashing it. He's coming through, and Adam has a comfortable lead. All right, there we go. Go, Haydo. Go, mate. Keep up. And Haydo has pulled it out. He is coming through. Oh, it's going. Ah! Well done. All right, the competition is back. Adam, what an amazing start to your run. You did so well. Young Haydo pulled off an amazing lâcher all the way through those bars as well. What do you want to say, boys? What do you think of that race?
That was fun. very, very tiring.
Big comeback for him. I was getting around. I got through the bars good at the start, surprisingly, and I just stuffed up on the zip line. And that gave him the chance to basically stop me dead. And I had to get my momentum again. It was green light for him to go straight past. He took it. Can't give Haydo a green light. He'll take it every time.
Well, if there's any sign, boys, I'm saying this is something amazing to come for young Haydo. Good job, boys. Well done.
Now we get to see our 2020 Women's Champion action, Abby Cutts. She's only 13 years old and she's racing against Showdown first-timer Tegan Cossa. And Tegan Cossa has been training hard here at Crank. I don't know that she'll be up to Abby Cutts' standard. I don't know if anyone is, but she is here to give it a good crack. And Abby Cutts, as expected, look at her go. She's cruising through this course. I think she can go a lot faster than this, but I think she's just feeling the course out in round one. She's away to a comfortable lead at the moment, and she's heading around the Witch's Hat. So she'll be into the rig shortly, and watch this girl go when she gets into the rig. She is very good in the air. So heading through now, gets onto the rings, bang, 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 and she'll get on this last one and just coast through this. She's very smooth in the air, this girl. Going to be very, very good in the future. And here comes Tegan. Everyone's quite happy to see Tegan come in and race. She's going to have to hit the zip line a lot harder than that if she's going to get to the rigs, but that's something to work on for her for next round. And here she goes. She's up onto the rings. And let's see how she takes this ring hop. She's taking an extra swing on the ring hop, make sure of it, and she's got it. Off she goes, Tegan Cossa in her first race ever, and she's done a pretty good job of it against the champ. Abby, showing why you're the Showdown female champion. Blazed through that course.
Thanks.
What do you think of it, Teagues?
Oh, Abby did so well. It was first ever race. It was a good course. I think the nerves got the better of me, so
That's all right. What have we got for round 2?
just got to focus on, I guess, getting the flows a bit better and try and get a bit faster through it.
Nice one. Good first race.
Thanks.
So here's the current standings at the end of round 1, and there's a lot of people with a lot of work to do if they want to get up into those semi-final contentions for round 2. Right now the top 4 are Jade Jennett, Broden Gopal, Michael Fisher and Josh Quinn. Up first in round 2 we have our 2 fastest guys from round 1 in Jade Jennett and Broden Gopal. And here they go. Jade Jennett is absolutely flying today, or was so in round 1 anyway, and seems to be again in round 2. And Broden Gopal is right there with him. They are neck and neck at this stage. It's going to come down to the rig, and they are going through together through the balance. Jade Jennett with a slight lead at the moment. Let's see how well Broden Gopal gets through this. Jade Jennett is flying through the rig. And there's a little power move from Jade Jennett. Look at him go. What a race. What a race, boys. That was fast and faster.
See,
What do you reckon, Broads?
going into this, I knew he was fast from last season.
What has
He's a
Kayla
fast
told
guy.
you?
He's a very fast guy, so I was a bit worried. But then I was able to keep up with him through there, and yeah, we hit that corner at the exact same time. I'm like, yes. And yeah, no, he just got ahead a bit through those rings. Yeah, really good race, really fast.
You reckon, Jado?
What do I reckon? Well, it wouldn't be Showdown without some surprises, and Broads definitely didn't bring any surprises. I've known for a long time, man. This guy is incredible. His air game has become amazing, and I've been watching him. He's been working a lot on his cardio, and he has destroyed it. Look at him. He's barely puffing right now. It's incredible. I got to watch out for this guy. He is amazing. Keep your eyes on this one.
No doubt. Next up, we have Michael Fisher versus Josh Quinn, our next 2 fastest guys from round 1. And these 2 guys can both go. Michael Fisher should have placed quite highly last round. He is on fire early in this season, and off he goes again. He's just given through. Josh Quinn still right on his hip. Michael Fisher, he's gone down. He's got up. That cost him no time. He's flying. Josh Quinn still right on his hammer. This is a good race so far. Quinny a little slow through that little vault section, and Michael Fisher hitting the rig in the lead. Powering through the rig is Fish. He's taken a little backswing which slowed him down, but not enough to halt his progress. That's a very fast time. Josh Quinn caught up a little bit in the rig there. Let's go down and hear from these guys. Good run, boys. What would Showdown be without Fish falling over?
Look, it's only been 2 in a row, okay? The 2 of 2021 does not define a man, okay?
What do you reckon, Quinny?
Smooth as. Had 1-4, I thought, here's my chance. And then I hit the rings and just all the momentum was gone.
Yeah, that fall killed all my momentum, mate.
It's all about the momentum in the racing.
I didn't prepare myself for the drop at the end of the wall. My knees buckled. Hey, but I came back, which is good.
Right, still a very fast run.
Good fun though. People
boys.
get involved, alright?
This next race here should be a beauty. Sam Roberts versus Hayden Reid. Last year, Sam Roberts was the new up-and-coming star of this league, and this year he is an established athlete, and Hayden Reid is the new up-and-comer. So this should be an interesting race. Let's see who gets this. And Hayden Reid made a little uncharacteristic mistake on the bars there. He's usually very fast through them, and so that allows Sam Roberts to get himself a lead. Sam Roberts racing in his customary Spider-Man shirt, and off he goes through the vaults. Hayden Reid right on his hammer. And here goes Sam Roberts through the rings now. He looks like he's going to go to another victory, and that's a slick run again from Sam Roberts. And here comes Haydo to hit the buzzer too. Let's go down and chat to these guys. Sam Roberts, that was fast, mate. No wonder you get all the chicks.
That's right. The rumours are true, I do.
What do you reckon, Haydo?
Yeah, out of breath again. Good job though. Got to work on that momentum.
couple of early mistakes in your runs on the bars. That's unlike you to make them there.
Yeah, got to work on that though.
I got very lucky there, I think. Definitely had to pick up my game in the second race.
Well, last year, Sam, you were the big up-and-comer. That surprised everyone in the grand final. This year we've got a new up-and-comer and you just raced him.
That's right. Get the competition out the way early, judge it up, and take him in for a tough time.
Good work, boys.
Thank you.
Thanks.
On board, go! Watch those ankles, Todd. Go, 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 go!
And Chadburn takes the win. Todd had a fail. Can he recover? Yes, he can. But Chadburn destroyed that course.
Down at one, brother.
Let's go in. The duo, the two that always end up versing each other. How did we go?
Yeah, no, it was a good race. I knew I was going to have to go fast because of Adam, but struggle a bit on the ground at the moment still, but no excuses, Adam was way faster.
I knew I was going to have to go on the ground. He destroys me in the air. The best part of that run was getting off the bars at the start at the same time as him because he's so much faster than everyone through there, so I was stoked.
Yeah, I'm struggling a little bit with the start. It's at a weird distance, so I'm sort of having to stop and reach out for it so I can do the one arm. It's sort of slowing me a bit, but
No, that's an excuse he's got.
Good excuses.
I'll crack over the wall, dodgy everywhere, so
I mean, in my eyes, it's still a win because there's still no ankle injury.
exactly right.
And we still draw each other every single comp.
Every time, and I'm excited for someone else to win for once instead of Adam and I.
Nice excuse. Next up, we get to see Thomas Hanton in action again, and he is up against young speedster in Jack Irwin. This should be a exciting race if Thomas can get it right, which he hasn't. He's gone down already. He's got back up. Let's see how much that little mistake cost him. It's cost him a lot of time, actually. He's usually very quick, but he's a little rusty. He hasn't been here for a while. He's come back, though. He reckons he's back, and he is ready to get back to his best. It won't be tonight by the looks of this. And he is off into the rig, and, well, he's pulled up. He's pulled up at the rig. He's seemingly pulled out at the rig section. Jack Irwin looking back, wondering what he's doing. He's gone to hit the buzzer. He still doesn't know what's doing. It looks like Thomas Hanton has taken a tear on his hand when he's hit those bars. That's when he came off.
There you go.
Tom, how'd you go? Taped up, he's ready.
I think that says enough. you can't see it, but it's about as big as Todd.
He's got a rip as big as Todd.
Oh yeah, something like that, yeah. It's massive.
Welcome back to Showdown, huh?
Appreciate it.
What about your race, Jack? How'd you go?
Oh, a lot happier than my first run, that's for sure, but still definitely could have been better.
Well, whatever the case, it is sure good to see Thomas Hanton back at Showdown.
Absolutely.
Once again, we get to see these two developing athletes take each other on again in Morgan Lidstone, Sonny Axnick. Let's see how this one pans out. Morgan Lidstone had a very good race in round one. It was a very, very slick run by him. He made no mistakes. 0 mistakes for Morgan Lidstone in round one, and that is better than he has ever gone before, so that's great to see. Sonny Axnick off to a fast start here in their second encounter, and he is off. Morgs has gone through the bars not as quick as his first run, and he finds himself behind the 8 ball, and Sonny's taken it to him. Look at him go. He's off over the vault section. Morgs still hot on his tail, and it will come down to this rig section, but Sonny is quite good in the air. Let's see what he's got here. He stalled a little on the rigs. Oh, Morgs has missed his ring, but he's got back up quite quickly, so that's a good recovery from Morgan Lidstone. It's come down to the hop, and Sonny Axnick has won this one. So they are at 1-1. Let's go down and hear from these guys.
Well done. You beat me.
Yeah,
How'd it feel?
pretty good. It's pretty tiring.
I mean, you put up a good competition. Very fast and smooth.
Thanks.
Well, the improvement in both of you, like I said in round 1, is very evident.
Oh, yeah.
Morgs, you're getting through clean, and that's so good
As long
to
as I'm
see.
getting cleaner and faster over time, that's really all I'm aiming for.
Exactly right. And Sonny, tell us about your training.
It's pretty good. Yeah.
What have you been doing for with your training?
Mostly speed.
Speed. How you been getting so much faster?
Just setting courses and just doing them over and over again.
Nice one.
Hey,
See, we get these up and comers coming through. Occasionally invite the young guys to come and take on the pros, and look how well he's gone tonight.
Yeah. Well done, mate.
Round 2 of the women's race, and we get to see the champion action again. Abby Cutts, Tegan Cossa backing up to race her again, and here we go. This should be another spectacle to watch this girl in full flight. Let's see if Abby Cutts really opens up on the course now in round 2. After feeling the course out in round 1, I thought she would have flowed them bars in round 2, but she's pulled up on the last bar there and took an extra swing, but I think she's still faster at this point than round 1. And off she goes again. She isn't putting too much pressure on herself to hammer through this course, but she still is. And let's see how fast she goes through the rig. This is where she's going to make the difference in round 2, I reckon. Bang, bang, bang. That is a very slick run through the rig there. It doesn't get too much quicker than that through the rig. And here comes Tegan Cossa now in her first ever Showdown event. She hasn't hit the zip line very fast again. She's getting helped along by boyfriend Josh Quinn there, who was sitting in 4th position in the semi-finals after round 1. And here comes Tegan. She's back up on the rings and she's coming through. Let's see how she goes with this bar hop. Oh, she's taken too big of a swing. The ring has popped off. That's okay though. She's having a good old time out there in her first ever event. And watch out for this girl in the future, because I've seen her training and she is improving rapidly. So make sure you do keep an eye out. Let's hear from them. Abby, you were going from strength to strength. There was a time there that would have, I reckon, put you in amongst the boys. What do you reckon?
Awesome. It was a great course and it's great to burst tees.
Teagues, first comp, how you feeling?
Not too bad. Nerves are getting the better of me, I think, but absolutely, I'm loving it. Absolutely loving it. So it's awesome bursting abs in it as well. So
Well, it's been good to see how much you've been improving in your training, and it's nice to see you out here putting your improvement to work.
thank you, I appreciate it. So just gotta get better for the next one now.
Good work, girls.
Thanks.
So here's the final standings going into the semi-finals, and those top 4 important spots are taken up by Jade Jennett, Broden Gopel, Michael Fisher and Sam Roberts. So we'll see them in action right now. Semi-final 1 is between Jade Jennett and Sam Roberts. The winner of this will go through to race for the top step of the podium. The loser of this race will go and race for the bottom step of the podium. So the winner of these 2 semi-finals, they'll race each other for 1st and 2nd, and the losers of these 2 semi-finals will race each other for 3rd and 4th. And Jade Jennett's got out to a handy lead. He's racing fast tonight. He is right on song. Sam Roberts is... he's going to be doing it tough to come back from here. Jade Jennett takes a look back, knows he's got this, just get through mistake-free, and that's what he's done. And Sam Roberts, he's almost slipped off the ring there, but he'll be racing for the bottom step of the podium. Fellas, Jado, you are in a league of your own. Absolutely flying around this course.
Look, I'll be honest. All last year I grinded. I've worked my bum off. Now, I got a lot of second places to some amazing components like Bryce and Sam. Lay. This year's changing. All that comes into action. Sam is a huge competitor. He beat me in the grand final last year, and we both have not won a showdown yet. I had to give everything tonight, and this man, I'm telling you, everyone got to be careful for this one.
Well, you both have one race to go. Jado, you'll be racing for the top step of the podium. Sam, you'll be racing for the bottom step of the podium. Good luck, fellas. So here we go, the second semi-final between Broden Gopel and Michael Fisher. The first time they raced in round one, there was nothing between these two guys. They almost hit the buzzer at the exact same time. Broden Gopel won that race by 1/100th of a second. And this race, they are right beside each other again. Michael Fisher getting the early lead as he did in round one. So Broden Gopel is going to have to come back. Let's see what they have got in the rig. Both guys are absolutely flying here. And Fish, he is off to a handy... Oh, look at Brodes. He's coming back. And he has overtaken him. Oh, Brodes, he's made a mistake. He overtook Fish in the rig and then made a mistake on the very last bit. Oh, he won't be happy about that, but that's the way Showdown goes. Let's go down and hear from these guys. What a race, boys. What a race.
Oh,
Fish. Hey, mate, he staged a comeback through the rig.
I did. I gotta learn not to take that backswing. That's where Jade will get me. But this guy always pulls something out of the woodworks, eh? Can never underestimate him. I can't even talk, I'm out of breath.
Well,
you can't have to underestimate him.
What about the grudge matches coming up in the second set of semis? Fish is racing against Jade for the top step of the podium. And Brodes is racing against Sam for the bottom step of the podium.
There's a lot of
sexual tension.
there's a lot of tension between those two groups.
You got a message for him, Brodes? Give Sam a message.
He's got no chance. He should just go home now. Like, yeah, he's not even needed in the race.
There's the one who didn't get on the show.
What do you reckon, Fish? What do you reckon? Give Jade a
No words need to be said. I can't waste my time on trash. Here we go with Abby Katz and Tegan Cosser again. This is the women's final, and Abby Katz has been in a league of her own. She sort of has all of this year. Ever since winning the grand final last year, her confidence has boomed, this young girl, and I'll be interested to see when people like Lisa Campbell come back, when Monica Semenek, she is injured at the moment, torn her Achilles, but she's also very fast. Once these girls come back, they're going to push Abby along very, very well. But for now, Abby Katz is in a league of her own. She is cruising around this course. She's coming in at times rivaling the man, and she's just taking it easy, having a bit of a victory lap through the rig here. Look at her go. And here comes Tegan around now, coming into the rig, and she will be very happy with her first competition, but she's been quite tired. And there's Josh Quinn trying to push her up onto the rings again. Teagues, first comp,
It was
done
awesome.
and dusted.
I absolutely loved it. I'm totally gassed, but so keen to get to the next one and just work on a few different things that I've learned from this one and get better.
Well, it's good to see you here, and you certainly have been improving a lot. You weren't out of place. You were on the course with the champ though tonight.
I know. How can you compete against that? Like,
She was a very efficient lady. What do you reckon, Abs? What do you got to work on? Anything to work on?
I need to work on going faster.
On what, going faster?
Yeah.
Fair enough. What do you reckon about that, Teagues?
she's fast enough. Like, she flies through it. Absolutely flies through it.
So efficient.
Yeah, she is.
Smooth is fast, Abs, and you're definitely smooth.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Nice work, Abs. Well done.
The race for third, Broden Gopel versus Sam Roberts.
I was going to think up a really good sledge for Brodes, but there's only one that comes to mind. Shit.
Hey, again, I like Fisher's approach. I don't need to associate with trash, so I don't have anything to say.
You just didn't have a comeback for him.
He's right, I am shit. No comeback.
These two blokes train together, they hang out together, they're best mates, and now they are racing for the third place in this competition tonight. The bottom step of the podium. Winner of this race gets on the podium, and here they go. Broden Gopel gets out to the early lead. He's a very fast dude, is Broden Gopel. He is deceivingly quick. I have been doing a lot of sprint training with this guy, and he takes it right to me, to everyone, really. He's a mile in front of some of the big names from this competition when it comes to the sprint training, and he is flying through. And Sam Roberts right on his hammer as usual, but Broden Gopel, he had too much speed, and that was a very fast run. Very fast. Let's go down and hear from these two guys. Oh, Sam, go fourth, 2 comps in a row.
Turns out the fourth was with me.
Right, back on the podium.
I am the Senate, so I always win. Yeah, back on the podium. It was a good race, so I thought I'd have him through the bars, but he managed to keep up with me. And it was really on my tail when we were going into the rig. I think he yelled something at me, I can't remember. But I lost my composure when I was versing the fish. I was just able to keep it again there.
Tried to put him off, he's learned from his mistakes, Sam.
My roast didn't affect him, it seems. I got to get my comeback game good.
Here we go, it all comes down to this. The race for the top step of the podium, Jade Jennett versus Michael Fisher.
Bring the rain!
Jade is in the zone, Fish is ready to rumble. Fish doesn't think about anything ever, look at him. And once again, these two guys are best mates. They train together, they hang out together, and now they are racing each other for the top step of the podium. This is anyone's race, but Jade Jennett has been killing it tonight, and he's off to an early lead again. Fish right on his hammer, they're going over the wall together. This is a close one, and on a course of this size, you can't make any mistakes, and they are travelling around the cones at the same time. Jade Jennett very quick on his feet, usually. Fish still right there behind him. They're both capable of sending big moves, and Jado very fast through the rig. Look at that. He is very happy about it. He's taken out his first Showdown title. Let's hear from him. Boys, easily the fastest 2 men tonight. That was a perfectly matched final there. The best 2 men were in it. What do you reckon, Fish?
All props to this guy. Very consistent. I did call him trash last round. Yes, he's still trash, but you know how it is. Sometimes you can put sprinkles on trash and make them shine. But look, good mate, he deserves to win.
He certainly did. Jado, you were in a league of your own all night with the top times.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty happy. This is my first ever Showdown win. Like I said, I've grinded all last year for this. I'm coming in like a bat out of hell. I don't care, man. I am coming in to win the grand final of Showdown. And you know what? Fish is my best friend. And I may be trash, but at the end of the day, one of us is getting laid at the end of the night, and it's not him.
You never know. Well, I'm still young, ain't you?
I mean, if he wants to come over, like I'll be more than happy. I'm sure number 2 can help out number 1.
Good work, fellas. Well deserved first and second placings, certainly. Alright, so women's final. In second place, looks like Tegan.
Oh, it's tough putting it on.
The upper half of the ankle through.
Yes. Don't fall off. In first place, she's going from strength to strength. Abby Katz.
Yeah!
Kind of a bit of a success story of Showdown. She's getting faster and faster, producing those clean runs now. As we can all see, the times are starting to mix in with our times. She's keeping the blokes on their toes now, and she's only 13 years old, so gotta be watching out for her in the future.
Yeah, B!
And mention to Sam Roberts, he's got his second, 4th place in a row. He's made the semis in the first 2 comps of the year, failed to make the podium. But obviously what an athlete, consistency right there. In 3rd place tonight, been working hard on his speed, still can't beat you over 100. Rhodes!
Yeah,
But he is flying, he's deceivingly fast. You wouldn't expect him to be able to run so quick, but It's quick, isn't it? Speaking of fish, the fish is second. He's also doing our work on his speed.
Yeah, fish.
This is where fish should have been, possibly there last time. But he kept falling over, and tonight he fell over far less. He's earned himself on the podium.
Last time was 2 times another. Cut it down to 50-50, baby! Yes!
I really wanted him to fall off that box then.
And in first place, this bloke, he's been working harder than anyone. Our first place man tonight, the whole of last year, he's like the first person to the gym. He's out-training everyone. He's the last to leave on a lot of occasions. He has worked his ass off for this. And it's Jado.
Yeah, Jado! Yeah!
Well done, fellas. What a podium. Fast man's course. Very fast man. Let's go!
I just want everyone to know the reason why this means so much to me is because when I first started, all these boys will vouch for me. The first 2 showdowns I ever did, dead last each time. So when Adam says I had to grind harder, I literally came from the very, very bottom and have now for the first time come first. And this means so much. So thank you everyone.
The proof's right there that hard work leads to results.
I'm not crying, you're crying.
And let's get a photo, come on, let's go.
And that's it for Showdown 2 of 2021. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you all back here next month.